guy's funny. Speaking of funny,
Shit.
he also does comedy.
Yeah, it
I
is.
know, man. Fuck, dude. What the fuck? Like,
The first time I seen him go up there, he was on the list. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I had no idea, and I ended up doing the sound for a comedy show. One of the homies put together, and I think he was a little nervous that night about this.
Yeah, we'll put it out, Josh. Yeah, my boy. You know,
Hey.
he was nervous. He was nervous. He even told me like, "Yo, Dirty, you're not gonna rap." I'm like, "I'm not gonna rap, bro. I'm not gonna rap." He was like, "You're not gonna get there." I'm like, "No, bro, I'm not gonna rap. I'm gonna get up there." And you know, he goes, "You think you could do a half an hour?" No, it was like an hour. He said an hour first, like playing around. Like, was it a Netflix special? Like, damn, bro, like a whole hour? Like, I'm gonna be up there like Eddie Murphy walking around sweating, you know. But yeah, I was like, all right, now whatever, I'll go up there, don't trip. And he's like, all right, he was nervous, and when I got up there, I killed it, and it's because it's natural for me. I've always been able to get up on stage or in front of a crowd, and I get into this zone where I want to make people feel good where they're at, you know.
right.
And I've done it before for rallies, like for political rallies. I got a little friend. I have a lot of political friends, like Emmanuel Perez. You know, he was our ex state assembly. He's right now in the Coachella Valley, still doing his thing in California. He was my 8th grade teacher. He actually showed me what's called Chicano culture. Like, he told me, like, look, he's like, you're Mexican, bro. All right, understand that. You're Chicano, remember that. And he showed me the whole thing, the zoots. He taught me how to wrestle, because he had it was in 8th grade, he had he did wrestling league, so he got a bunch of us, and he actually had a break dancing as well. He was a break dancer, yeah. This guy went to Harvard. If y'all don't know, Emmanuel Perez went to Harvard. He went to Harvard, graduated from Harvard. Yeah, it was Harvard, I think. Yeah. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but he was one of my best influencers. There's a couple of teachers that were influencers that treated me as a human being, not as just an ordinary kid. They already knew, like, yeah, your mind's already past where a kid should be at, you know. In high school, there was Coach G, who didn't help me, but in the end, Coach G saw what could have been. Like, he even said, like, if I would have helped you out, I'm like, yeah, we would have gone to DVL. We would have gone to the U.S. Amateur. Like, there was no stopping me. And he goes, how'd you learn how to hit? How do you learn how to do, you know, control the ball now? Like the hooks, the drives, the fades, you know, like everything, the draws. How'd you learn that? And I'm like, I don't know. I was on the range one day hitting golf balls, and it was raining. And it was no thunder. It was just raining, and I was tired. I was like, I'm tired of this shit, because all I do is keep on slicing, fading. What is wrong with me? And I hear this man in the background, and I was crying, and he goes, you have a beautiful swing, but your grip sucks. And I'm like, I go, I know. I go, but I have small hands. He goes, yeah, so? He goes, why don't you overlap? And I'm like, I can't. That's for big hands. He goes, no, interlock is for big hands. You're an overlapper. Pinky over the handle, the little index finger. I was like, all right. Tried it out. He set me up. I took my first swing with that, and I drew the ball. I was amazed.
Oh, shit.
Kept on doing it. Amazed. Nonstop. I was like, oh. He was there. He was watching me because the corner of my eye could see him. And then at a point where I started taking out the driver, so I really can't see what's behind me, you know, because you're not. I'm focused at a certain angle when I take the club backer, you know. So I'm hitting the driver and I'm drawing it. I'm like, I'm controlling it. I'm pulling it, and I can make a ball go this way instead of that way. And then now I learn how to control it. I can still do this. I can. Oh my God! Like, I'm hitting stingers. Like, the balls are flying up, and I don't know if you know what stingers like. It's like a plane. The ball starts taking off like a plane. It just floats up there and then comes down. So I'm like, wow, you know, like, I got this. Turn around, man was gone. He was in this yellow golf cart with the little Irish logo on the end. So I wanted to find out who this guy was. This guy must have been like some famous, you know, a golf legend that, you know, there's stories like this, like a damn Disney movie. It's going to come out, you know, because, you know, I got to meet this guy, you know, like a Rocky, you know, teach me, you know. No, get out my property and leave. Like, nah, I was looking for him, you know. And I was like, the only way I'm going to find out is ask these members that's been here for like 30 years that don't do nothing but play golf every day. And I asked the ones that are there every day, and they're like, oh, that's Mickles, but Mickles died like 4 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, right. And he's like, that's his golf cart. What you're saying, he has an Irish? And I'm like, yeah, it could be his son. I'm like, no, he was an older man. Yeah, his son's young. That can't be him. They gave me his address. I drove up there. The golf cart was sitting down in the driveway, flat tires, dirt, and cobwebs all over it. It wasn't him, but he was a real good golf teacher. What I've heard, a real good golf teacher, and I was like, damn, could have been a ghost. I don't know what it was. I can't explain it, but that was one of the best experiences in my golf experience because that's when I started playing, where I started being a hustler. Like, hey, I'm gonna play, and get better,
Damn, man.
There's a lot to this guy. A lot.
Yeah.
But the comedy's always been that was the thing that I've always been a little payaso. Never take it as big payaso, but when I have people at my house or little kickbacks, I like to entertain people who are there because I want to make people laugh. I don't want people fighting because that gets boring after a while. Like, I don't want to go to his house. There always fights, I want to go to his house because I can laugh and fart and we're getting drunk. Like we don't have to worry about someone fighting.
Right.
But I still want to do the stand-up, believe it or not. There's times I want to do those battle stand-up things, but I'm not there I don't want to do no competition. I want to go and I want to entertain people. Like, I think I'm past that. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm natural. Like, I don't take no notes or nothing. I just go up and tell stories about my life, and pretty much they're funny as hell. If not, people relate to it,
Yeah, maybe we should hook him up with Molina, bro. You know, when he does
Well, I talked to Molina. I know Molina because he didn't want me to come do the contest, but I don't want to do the contest. I think I can hold up the stage. I think I can get up there and do a 15-minute to a half an hour set.
It's a trip because his first show. Have you done it since?
I did another one, but it was at a party. It was like
okay.
but I was up for like an hour on the machine, and
shit.
everybody was. They even told me like, bro, you should be professional because even that night, the guys Josh had hired his main liners when we were at the bar. They asked me, yo, how long have you been doing this? And I'm like, I'm 38. How old are you? 38 years? And they're like, damn, what the hell? Like, and they started laughing because it was comedy to them. They're like, dude, you're natural. You don't take notes. I'm like, nah. And they're like, dude, the stories are, funny. Jedi still remembers the story of the cat.
Yeah, like out of that night, I remember one of the headliners.
Well, that was
his name.
Yeah.
But I don't remember his act. I don't remember nothing. It's funny because later on in life, the cat, there's a story about a cat, right? Well, we actually kind of experienced something similar to his story, and it was funnier than shit because I could relate to it, and I was like, man, it's real. It's real.
It's real, bro. Like, but that was my closing joke. But it was a good story. It was funny, and everybody liked it. I had people laughing. I wasn't nervous for a while, in the morning, but I was like, this is like me going up there and hosting, like opening up for like artists. It's not hard for me. I could do this, Josh was sweating. Like he should have had a fan on him. And then when I was done, he was like, oh my God, you get it? Like,
no, he was.
I could see his fucking face.
Yeah, but I give him love, man. It
was almost funny seeing this guy stress out.
Yeah, even Sadaf was like, you didn't know, like the Sadaf was there too, doing DJing too.
Shout out to show.
Yeah, Sadaf. Yeah, Sadaf was like, dude, he was like, damn, you never been around dirty when he's drinking, huh? He'll have you laughing, bro. Like, Sadaf's come down and kick back with me at sometimes at my house, and we shit the shit and the shit, and just talk. And he's like, dude, you're funny, bro. And he calls me by my name, my real name. A lot of people don't know me. My real name is Samuel Antonio Velasquez Jr. So, but everybody in the valley calls me Dirty. So when they see me, like Dirty, it's weird because
it's a lot shorter.
Yeah, my mom's like, why'd they give you that name? Why can't they give you a better name? And I'm like, no, mom, that's just stage name. But it means filth. Because my mom, God bless her soul, she's she's an evangelist. She's all Christian. God, she's been sober for almost 20 years.
Nice.
And I give her props because she didn't have to go to no home or anything like that. She did it herself, and God found her out. And she is a powerful lady. If you guys ever meet her, I guarantee you she will make you cry. The moment you talk to her, she will like touch your soul, where she says something and she knows what's going on with you. She knows when it's weird. She knows when something's wrong with me. She knows like you're just hard. She's like, you're hard because I see you. She sees me as a pastor. She's like, I see you as a pastor talking to people and saving them, because the way you can communicate with people and be up there and not be worried, and make people feel good. I'm like, yeah, but I see all those people who do that, Mom, and they're not doing it for the love of God. They're doing it for the love of money.
Yep.
And that's the sad part, because God, you can be outside. In my church, if I ever build a church, I'm just going to build this place where I have nothing but orange trees or something, We're real. You can get oranges. Everybody sit down for an hour. We're gonna talk about a story about God, and just simple as that. Jesus, whatever there is. Our religions. Let them all know because they're all pretty much the same thing. They just interpret different ways. And I think God's just peace and love. That's it. Because when I see people like, oh, they wait for the last minute to look for God. Nah, you should look for him in the beginning, because if you're looking for him in the end, he's not gonna help you to the end. And if you look for him in the beginning, he's going to help you when you don't need it in the end. He's going to be there like, yo, I pray for you every day. Exactly. I'm going to help you tomorrow, one way or another. And then there are blessings that come in. It's like right now, when we came in, I never told you the name of the album. And it just comes crazy. In. Yeah. That's just God working his ways, And, I'm a religious guy too, but not too religious. I don't go to church every Sunday. I just don't believe in that. I just wake up thanking him every day for being here and giving my life and my kids' life, because I have beautiful kids, and their moms are great. They get a lot of support. My last baby mama, she's wonderful. Yvette, she kind of she helped me out a lot. Gave me a lot of confidence to bring me back up. And after that, everybody else has been pretty good. She's a good best friend. She's one of my best friends now too, and he helped me out a lot. And when I need advice, I ask her like, hey, what do you think? You try that out, and I'm like, I'll try it out. And I'm stubborn. I'm like, nah. And then when I tried it out, she's like, yeah, I told you to try that out. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. We good. Love my kids, and, I keep on doing what I need to do for the music and what I do for entertainment, and the comedy thing is pretty good. Everybody want me to do it again. So I want to do it again.
Damn.
I wouldn't mind doing it.
I got to see that.
No, you got to, for sure.
Yeah, man.
The whole thing with the baby mamas, the kids, and still, like, doing this as either a career, hobby, more like a passion and love. You're going to do it regardless. It's hard to balance. And if you're anything like some of us, we go through it. Like you said, you quit golf because it's like almost feels like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Right?
It pretty much was.
But you know what? Just keep going with it because you're showing them. You're showing, you know what? You don't give up.
Yeah, my oldest, keep doing it. And my oldest used to, she always wanted to learn how to play. And like, I'll teach you one of these days. And a lot of my kids don't know. Some of them do. And I do want to teach them. And it's a good sport. I would say for every parent, a lot of parents want to put them in wrestling, football, these contact sports. Put them in golf, because I'll tell you one thing about golf, what it does. It teaches them to be humble. It shows them etiquette. And I'm talking about etiquette. Golf is etiquette. Like, yes, sir, no, sir. You show respect to your golfer, the rules, You cheat on yourself. And that's what I tell people. You play golf and people who cheat, you're cheating on yourself. You're not cheating. You got to be honest with yourself. And that's how you learn to be honest with yourself, Yeah,
man. Shit. Fuck, dude, I never knew, golf, dude, Yeah, I had heard about the comedy and stuff, but
like how he mentioned earlier, I could see him as a preacher. I could.
Yeah.
The way he carries himself. Yeah.
I just don't want to. I'm not gonna lie to people. It's just me, I saw that YouTube video of that pastor who got robbed, for all his jewelry, and I'm like, that's what you get. Like, come on, bro. You have $1 million worth of jewelry, flashing it around, while your congregation is giving you money.
I'll put it out there. Like, for example, man, everybody praises fucking Joel Osteen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, dude? During the hurricanes, bro, he closed his fucking doors.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I thought you're a man of God. You're supposed to be there for the people. You're supposed to be humble. Open those doors. But it's just these mega rich churches, bro, that it sucks because, even Tupac said it, remember?
Yeah. It's just, they're just money hungry. That's all they want. They want money, and it sucks. That's why I tell my mom, like, if I do it, I'm going to do it because I just want to tell people how to live life. Like, love your brother, love your wife, love your husband, be good, That's all about it is, just be positive. I believe if you do one good thing in your life before you die, you're going to be saved. You can do so much bad stuff, but you do, one good thing. God's going to be like, yo, you did that one good thing, and that one good thing killed you, bro. So you know what? Come on in, bro. Come on in. Let that guy in. Hey, but I got ran over by a car. Yeah, but you don't understand. This guy, he saved, so many people. He put himself in front of you. You got hit by a bus, bro. You got hit by a bus. Come on. Living out here, it's been one of the hardest things to get a job. I tell people it's one of the hardest things, because believe it or not, doing the music and everything else, I still work a 9 to 5. I love where I work. I work 2 jobs, you know, to take care of my kids and be positive and not having to be in the streets and doing stupid stuff, you know. And it's been really good, you know, because I have a lot of friends that do that. But you know what? They're good people. There's a lot of good people, and they just don't have the luck to find a job out here. So they have to, you know, go to the other sources, you know, to make income, you know. And I have a lot of friends, a lot of entrepreneur friends, and that's what I noticed out here, a lot of entrepreneur friends. But there's some that no matter what's going on, they're still doing their thing. You know, got Tony B. Wonders, my boy. You know, he's still doing his thing no matter what, making
That's
those
a hustler,
Cuban. He's a
bro.
hustler,
That's
bro.
a hustler.
I see him every
Cuban
day.
sandwiches.
Yeah, Cuban sandwiches.
He's always doing something, man. You know,
Yeah.
somebody had mentioned something about him and had to stop him in their tracks because they're like, "Oh, he doesn't know what he wants to do. He's just doing this and doing that and doing this." And I go, "That's a hustler."
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
You know,
like-
it's just like,
I support everybody when they do want to do something, you know, when it comes to like right now, Muchacho Sucio, I was telling Jedi yesterday, I don't do my albums like right away. I take my time. It's kind of like Dr. Dre style. Like, I don't like that song. I got a lot of songs that are really good. We just don't throw them out yet because I just don't feel like they need to be out yet. You know what I mean? Like, they're not ready yet. Like, it's got to be a good project, you know? Like, that's not for that project. Muchacho Sucio it's got to be selected because I'm going to be doing songs in Spanish, you know? Spanglish, as they say, you know?
right.
So, voy a hacer algo que va a ser más diferente para todos. But, yeah, it's just, I want to do something, you know, right with it, you know? And, like, right now, Meezy's doing his hustle. My boy cutting hair, getting his degree.
Yeah.
I love that, you know? Meezy is like another entrepreneur, man. He does so much, and whatever he does, whatever he touches is gold, bro. Believe it or not. Whatever he touches is gold. This man is just amazing, bro. That's why he's my best friend, my best friend, because that man saved me, man. Like, I give him everything. Anything he says, hey, I need help with something, you know, I'm there. Like, I don't hesitate because Meezy helped me. He brought me up, you know, and he's like, Dirty, I've been wanting to work with you. When he saved me that night, he was like, dude, I wanted to work with you for so long, bro, for so long when I heard you did that song Dirty and Fly. He's like, you know, because Sly was like, have you heard that? He's like, who's that? He's like, that's Dirty. He's like, shut up, that's Dirty and Fly. And he was like, I'm trying to get a hold of you, but you didn't have no Facebook at the time. And I'm yeah, because I go ghost for a while. Hey, believe
That's
it or not,
another thing, too.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good for everybody for a while,
Well,
for a couple
to
months.
cleanse.
Just go ghost. Turn your Facebook off. Go old school. Don't wake up in the morning looking at those Facebooks. Let people start calling you and texting you on your phone. That's how they know, hey, you're still alive. You know, because that's what they're just looking for. Oh, he posted 4 minutes ago. Thinking you're alive. It could just be like someone tagged you and you know, it popped up saying you're alive. You could have been dead 24 hours ago. They don't even know. He's still alive. It says he's here. Like, no, he's dead, you know. But, yeah, so, yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs out here. The Valley is hard, you know. Because out there in the Valley in Coachella, you can get a bus. You know, if you need to take the bus, there's a bus there like every 15 minutes.
Right.
With Wi-Fi, AC all hooked up. Out here, the buses, like every hour to 2 hours, no AC. It was a hustle, bro, because I used to take the bus to go to El Centro to work for AutoZone for a while, back and forth. And if I missed the bus on Sundays, bro, I was stuck out there, bro, because the last bus goes out at 4 o'clock. So I had to drive my ass from Blythe all the way back to El Centro in like an hour before, you know, they left. And sometimes I would miss it. But, you know, the transportation was pretty cool. I would call them up like, yo, I was running down the street. He didn't want to open the door. Where you at? I'm right here by the hotel. I'm going to pick you up right now. And pick me up and take me home. I was like, damn, you know, like,
Nice.
it happens sometimes, bro, especially on Sundays. That's why we drive out behind the buses a lot because a lot of these guys, you know, they're in a rush to Sunday. Nobody wants to work Sunday. I'm like, I know. But you go over there to the Valley, the buses are like nonstop. The truck, like, you want to be a bus driver. Like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I don't want to be a fireman. I want to be a bus driver. Like, the sun bus. Hop on the sun bus. You know, yeah, the commercial was there back in the 90s. Like, you got on there, you know. One of my best friends, Adam, used to call me Sunbus Sam. And Sunbus Sam, you know, because I used to take the Sunbus all the time. You know, I had the pass, and I was like, why not, bro? Like, I got free Wi-Fi, and it wasn't cheap Wi-Fi. It was good Wi-Fi. I was like, dude, this is, wow. Like, damn, this is good Wi-Fi, you know? So, you know, I had to wait like 2 minutes, like, damn, it's still downloading. Oh, you're already here? Damn. I'm like trying to read the news, you know? Hey.
Damn,
But yeah,
man.
so I love Imperial Valley and Brawley has been really good to me. A lot of the people out here, the culture and the people have really took into me. The car clubs, especially like La Gente de Valle and, you know, Rollers Only, and everybody else has been out here, Imperiales, all of them, even the city cruisers in Coachella, everybody out there in the Valley too, all the chapters, they know who I am, they respect me, and when I go do car shows, they like send me out there, and that's what's one of the good things, you know. That's why I do the car shows free, because I love the culture, you know. I just love the culture.
Dope, man. Wild Dirty. From music to comedy to golf. Man. Incredible fucking stories. I know there's probably a lot more in that bag.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but you know.
That nice bag.
Yeah, maybe they had that nice golf bag.
yeah, nice golf bag.
But you know, save some for a later date, man. Because like
definitely.
I said, you're more than welcome on this show anytime, bro.
Yeah, the story of Sucio is very long, bro. Like my life is.
That's gonna be a whole separate episode.
Right,
but one thing, if you can, leave any type of advice, maybe for your kids or for someone, just in general, bro. Because, like me, I personally know because you know.
Well,
we're cool like that, like something, either like to pass. How you say it? Like pass it forward.
Well,
pay it forward.
I think I would say for my kids and everybody else in general, fuck people, and straight David Goggins. You know, shout out to David Goggins. Fuck people. If you wake up every day worrying what people think about you, your life's gonna be in shambles. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna break you down. They're not gonna make you feel good. Fuck people. And I tell everybody, I don't look. I don't work out. I don't go to the gym. I'm beautiful. I'm sexy. I can still see my toes. You're sexy. You're beautiful, bro. You're beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, and that's a problem with society. So what I say is, fuck people. You know, you do you. You know, because like I said yesterday when I showed that David Goggins, what did he say? Yeah. If a hater saw you walking on water, the first thing they said, the only reason why he can walk on water because he can't fucking swim. Haters, you need haters. Bless them. You see a hater, smile at them. Tell them thank you. Because without them, they ain't going to make you anything, you know? And for my kids, hey, your dad loves you. I love you guys. Anybody else who's doing my life, anybody been around my life, I love you guys because, I mean, sometimes we got to be told by strangers. It's weird. Yeah. You tell somebody, you know, stranger, hey, I love you. They're like looking at you, but then the reaction is like, I love you too, bro. Like, you know, because a lot of people need that. You know, it brings people up every morning. That word I love you doesn't just mean between a man and a woman. It means a pact between people or as souls. Like, it doesn't matter man or woman or woman man. It's souls. It's like, you know, you make yourself feel good. You know, like, hey, I love you. And it does. It'll make you feel good. Your whole day will go good. You know, you can have the shittiest day. And somebody tell you, you know what? Hey, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. Hey, you know. I love you, man. You know, just love each other. That's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. Like, you know, next time we'll talk about other stuff. You know,
all right, man. Once again, man, thank you for coming to the Last Dope podcast, man.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody out there. You know, all the boys out there. Everybody, give me a shout out. You know, and especially you guys. So it took us a long time, but you got me here. So you know,
yeah, definitely, man. All right, Dirty man. Thanks for coming, bro.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Brawley 760. I'm out.